Most people think that chi is some mystical hocus pocus thing that only exists in shows like Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that, or something that can only be obtained by monks subtly through years and years of meditation. But it's simply not true. Chi is really just your life force, and your body is full of it right now, even if you're not consciously feeling it. When you feel anxiety in your head or anger in your chest, energy flowing through your arms and legs, these are all examples of that same life force. These are all examples of chi that's in your body. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to tangibly activate and feel your chi within 1 to 2 minutes. Before we get to that, let me explain where the science of chi originally comes from. It comes from an ancient Chinese energy control and meditation system called Qi Gong. This is actually a science that they had down. They called Qi Gong. Qi stands for energy and Gong stands for control. So controlling this Qi in your body, there's an art to it. This Qi is constantly running through your body, similarly to the way that your blood runs through your blood vessels and arteries, except instead of physical blood vessels and arteries, there are energetic meridians that run through your body to which this life force goes through. If you didn't have any chi in your body, you would not be alive right now. The same thing cannot be said for things like your heart or blood or your brain. Your physical body can have those things in it and you could be dead while there is still blood in your body. However, there would be no more chi, no more life force. Everything you experience in your body is influenced by it. Your emotions, your focus, your libido, your physical drive and energy, all of it is influenced by chi. When this energy is built up strong and moving smoothly through your body, you feel good as a man. You feel focused, determined, driven, energetic, magnetic. When you are drained of your chi, you feel the opposite. Lazy, unmotivated, stagnant, unattractive, unmagnetic, a lot of brain fog, anxiety, etc. Like I said earlier, you have actually felt your chi many times before without even realizing it or knowing what it was. One example of this is when you feel aroused. When you feel all that energy down there, that tingling sensation energy just down in your lower area, that is chi that has been activated with an aroused energy, and therefore you are feeling it a lot more tangibly. But there is also neutral chi that is in your body at all times that you're simply not aware of unless you actually practice qigong and learn to control this energy. Once you learn to control this neutral chi, you'll be able to actually control this aroused or emotionally charged chi, such as anger, stress, frustration, anxiety, arousal, etc. You'll be able to control these things in your body and do what you want with them. If you feel overly aroused and you want to neutralize it so you don't give into fantasizing and watching websites you shouldn't, you can move that chi away from your lower area where it will no longer be as effective or dangerous in causing you to do those things. You feel too much anxiety in your head, overthinking, you can't get calm, you can move chi away from that area down into your other parts of your body where it can affect your thoughts. You feel too stressed in your chest, it's making it harder for you to breathe. You can move that chi out to your outer extremities so it no longer is affecting you in that way. This is one of the most important parts of the Evolve method. Learning Qigong is absolutely essential. It is insane what this practice has done for guys who have done the Evolve method. I had one guy who was suffering with extreme anxiety to the point where he was on anxiety medication. Within 4 to 6 weeks, he went fully off his medication. He said he was walking around just with an insane aura. People were respecting him more at work, etc. It was crazy. I've had guys claim complete and utter transformations in the magnetism that they emulate and they radiate, and the effect that it has on women being attracted to them, noticing them, giving them choosing signals, etc. You guys can go on testimonies on our website, evolvemethodlife.com, and you can see these guys in these interviews I have with them talking about their experience with this. This is such a hidden knowledge that is so kept secret from modern society nowadays, and it is literally a superpower. I've had so many guys say this is literally a superpower and one of the most life-changing things about the method. So they do the full method. They get in amazing shape, they optimize their hormones, they understand female nature, get totally disciplined, overcome addictions, gain an inch of length and an inch of girth, right? Whatever they want to get from the method. I would say at least like 2/3, maybe even 3/4 of guys say the most impactful thing to their lives was this Qigong. So what I'm going to do now is take you guys through a 2-minute exercise to help you actually feel neutral Qi in your body, because most of you guys don't know how to feel that. You felt the feeling of anger in your chest or anxiety in your head or arousal down there, but you haven't felt neutral chi. So what I want you guys to do is sit in a chair. I want you to sit butt in the chair, spine straight, hands on your lap or on your legs, whatever's comfortable, feet on the ground. I want you guys to just close your eyes and stay here for a second and just do some deep breathing. Now, right now, you guys are feeling a physical sensation that you are not really aware of. You're feeling it right now, but you're not actually thinking about it. You're not aware of it. And when I tell you what that sensation that you're feeling is, I want you to notice what changes happen to that specific feeling. I want you to notice if all of a sudden it starts lighting up, almost like a tingling sensation, or some people feel a warmth, or a kind of like a wind, or like an energy. Maybe you don't feel anything at all at first, and that's okay, right? This is a practice that takes time to build up. Some people feel it more quickly than others. But when I say what the sensation is, like, I want you guys to notice what happens to that sensation. And that sensation is the bottom of your feet touching the floor. I want you to feel that sensation. Think about that sensation. How did it feel when I said that? Maybe all of a sudden it's lighting up. Your bottom of your feet are lighting up. You're all of a sudden aware of the sensation of your feet on the floor. Maybe you're on carpet and it's soft and warm, or you're on hardwood and it's hard, or you're on tile and it's kind of cold. Maybe you have socks on your feet. Maybe you're just have your bare feet on the ground and it's kind of a little more sticky due to your skin being touching it instead of the sock cloth. I want you to just think about, how does it feel? Are your heels touching the ground? Are the balls of your feet touching the ground? Do you have flat feet and it's kind of just your whole foot that's touching the ground? Do you feel like your toes are feeling that sensation too? I want you guys to keep your eyes closed and just think about that sensation. Awesome. So we're just sitting. Make sure you're sitting with your spine straight. Your hands either on your lap or on your legs, your feet on the ground, butt in the chair. I want you to just breathe and think about your feet. Think about the physical sensation. How does it feel, the feet touching the ground? What you guys should be noticing is that the bottom of your feet should be kind of tingling a little bit. And that tingling sensation is chi. That's what chi is. I want you guys to try something else for me now. I want you guys to now think about how your butt feels in the chair. So stop thinking about the feet. Think about the butt. Just feel the same thing you felt for the feet. What kind of chair are you sitting on? Is it hard? Is it soft? Is there a material? What kind of clothes do you have on? The butt is not of open meridian typically as the bottom of the feet, which are a very sensitive place for chi. So you probably won't feel as strong here, any sensation or tingling, but I want you to notice that. And I want you to notice how, as we focus on the butt, how all of a sudden the sensation in our feet, that tingling sensation in our feet, when we had our awareness there and we were thinking about our feet, all of a sudden is much more faint. Why is that? It's because we just moved our chi to our bottom of our butt away from our feet. There's a saying, where the mind goes, the chi flows. And what we just did with this practice was we put your mental awareness in different parts of your body. And when you put your mental awareness in those parts of the body, your chi can go there. Eventually, through developing a practice of Qigong, you can open up these meridians and pathways where Qi can flow through naturally. So if you look back at me now, if you're closing your eyes, right now I feel Qi in my butt where we kept it. And I'm going to just move it through my whole body. So right now I'm just going to go up the spine, down the front, to my feet. I'm going to come back up, go to the shoulders. Now they're in my hands and my fingers. And right now, as I was doing that, everywhere I sat, I felt a current of strong electricity running through all those areas that I had it in. Right now, it's in my nose. I'm going to put it in my throat right now as I talk to you. and I can put whatever I want and do whatever I want with it. And you have to get really to that level to start getting to the point where you can actually confidently control it in this way. This Qigong is going to be one of the best ways for if you're a guy who struggles with social anxiety, as I did. That was actually the reason I added it. It was the last thing I added to the method. Everything else I already did. I was confident in myself physically, mentally, intimately, in every single way. But I still had social anxiety when it came to approaching girls because I just never done it. I'd been focusing on self-improvement. I was in monk mode for a while. Didn't have sex with girls before the method. And so I was just really nervous, and I needed a way to control those nerves. I would try to approach girls and I would get all flustered and nervous. The first girl I approached after I got this Qigong system down was my wife, and I did it totally confidently. And she said I seemed so confident and calm when I did so. And I've had so many other guys who say that the ability, once they got Qigong down, they were able to much more confidently talk to strangers and approach women. And all aspects of life were drastically improved. So Qigong is absolutely necessary to learn as a man. There's so many benefits and reasons to do this. I do use Qigong throughout every single day, all throughout the day, and so does every other guy who goes through the method. So I cannot understate the importance of learning this. You guys got a little taste of what Qi is here. I'll make more videos in the future explaining, how to open the specific meridians and zones and stuff like that. Explaining, more meditative practices with it, and maybe some guided stuff. But if you guys enjoyed this video, if you felt that sensation, let me know in the comments below if you felt it. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed, and as always, subscribe for truth. Peace.